difficulty about having locks and being from the Caribbean, people automatically assume that you play reggae music. But I don't consider myself a reggae artist. I consider myself an artist because I consider myself more a singer-songwriter, because music is music to me. Whatever genre it will take to carry the message across. I think we're all guilty of playing the kind of music we grew up listening to. And I've chosen reggae. That's what I'll use. Because it's just a vehicle. No matter if I get there on a bicycle or a skateboard, but as long as I get there. So that's kind of how I see it.
Joy deep inside. Let's see life's sunny side.
The fact that them guys are from different islands in the Caribbean, it gives us a unique twist on what it is that we play. I think it kind of works out really well because everybody kind of bring their little vibe into it, and it makes it more of a unique sound than the straight, everybody from one place. We all heard the same music when we were growing up, and we don't have different things to add to it. So yeah, I think that kind of really adds to the band.
Deep inside, let's see life's sunny side.
Influence is life. If you look around, life in and of itself to me is enough influence. So I don't know if there's a process really. Songs get written different places, different times for different reasons. Sometimes what I do when I have difficulty with a song, because I can tell from the offset, is I tend to try to write down the mood that I'm in or what the weather's like outside, and then I'll come back to it when the mood has changed or the weather pattern has changed to see if I can add a different dimension to the song. Sometimes most of the times it just all kind of come together. So maybe that might be the process.
Joy deep inside, boy. Let's see life's sunny side. The terrorist attack, 2 wars back to back, a hurricane's destruction, floods, earthquakes, and flus, anthems of war, no alarms, no warnings.
The name of the new album is A Waterlogged Soul Kitchen. It's just basically the definition of how I saw Louisiana during Katrina.
When rain washed away, carrying went away.
Soul food, water, everything crash. A waterlogged soul kitchen.
Saturated sky.
We started off right after the Katrina thing because I wrote Louisiana on the D.I.D.M. album. And I was kind of so into it that I'd written probably about 13 songs because I was kind of really moved by the lackluster response to what was happening down there.
Blood's on our street, asphalt burns our tired feet. Yes, we're running from gunfire, from a silly unsettled score. Blood's on our street.
So much has transpired since, as great as that was. You had Haiti and you had Chile and you had, everything happening all in other places. So I liked the name, kept the name, and wrote a whole new set of songs for that. The child soldier thing came up, so that's Born of Rape. Then we have the story of all the soldiers coming back from the war, not being treated fairly. So we wrote Before the War.
Before I kill for profit.
Then we have this tune, Anthems of Hope, No Alarms or Warnings. So that's kind of a Waterlogged Soul Kitchen in a nutshell. I am from St. Lucia. I was born in the capital city, Castries. Can't remember what year. But I was one of the last of 10 to very loving parents. I don't know if I was spoiled, I probably was. But I think by the time they got to me, my parents were probably too tired. What was really nice for me is my siblings kind of always looked out for me. It was a wonderful thing. I cannot possibly imagine being a single child. There's always somebody to rely on for something, somebody to ask a question. And what was great about growing up with older siblings is some of the questions that I couldn't ask my parents, I could always ask them. And they would be more blunt with me and tell me exactly what it is, what the story was. So I think I had a wonderful time. There was always singing somewhere. Someone was always singing something. You know, if my dad wasn't singing, my sister was and my brother was. That was how the night's entertainment went. We would line up in the living room and we would sing to our parents. I don't know if I started music. I think music started me. It just seemed like it always fell into place at the right time. Now, we sang in church, we sang at the house, and it almost seemed like a natural progression for me. It was never something that I thought about to say, well, I'm gonna try to be a musician, I'm gonna try to sing. It just kind of happened. Influence was a cross-section of everything that we listened to. We got a really great musical education in St. Lucia because of the unformatted radio stations. So I'd listen to a country song, to a rock song. So I guess I was kind of influenced by everything that came across the radio. My brother showed me the first couple notes of Redemption Song and asked me to finish it off. And that's kind of where I got the fascination with playing. I like the idea that you can write some words, put music to it and make a song. Yeah, you know, like I said, when you look back at things, and I think the easiest way to learn something is not to actually realize that you're learning it. So that's kind of what happened. I didn't realize that I was in some way being prepped to be a musician and a singer. It just kind of happened. And I kind of love the way it worked out.